here's how I made this PSL cake. Maybe it's just me, but it seems like as soon as fall starts, everyone's just ready to celebrate Halloween. And I love Halloween. Honestly, this whole year has been a spooky season, so I get it. But I couldn't let September pass us by without paying tribute to this fall favorite. So I made this pumpkin spice cake, filled it with coffee buttercream, let that chill while I dyed some gum paste and my fingers green. I rolled it out and cut out a circle for later. I made some vanilla buttercream for the finished coat of my cake, and I used my offset spatula and scrapers to smooth out the sides and the top. Then I stuck the green gum paste circle to the front of the cake, and I did my best to pipe on the details of the Starbucks logo. It's not perfect, the face is kind of weird, but I tried. I smeared some of the extra coffee buttercream on top of the cake and then piped the edge of the cup, then topped it off with some more vanilla buttercream and some pumpkin pie spice. And there it is! Hey everyone, it's Mia. I'm going to show you how I made this melty ice cream cone cake. First I stacked my cake and covered it in this mint green buttercream. I usually do a crumb coat first, but this time my cakes didn't really have any crumbs, probably because they were overbaked, but I just skipped that step. Then I added some sprinkles to the base of the cake, and I used this wall of masking tape around my turntable to catch all of my stray sprinkles, and it works pretty well. Okay, this part always stresses me out because ganache strips are not my friend. They're really finicky and easy to mess up, but luckily this time they turned out okay. Next I froze some pink buttercream and scooped out a ball with a disher. I put some sprinkles on it and placed it right over that drippy section and then stuck on the sugar cone. For some finishing touches, I tried to add some sprinkles to that drip section, and then with my fingers I smushed on some frozen buttercream around the cone where ice cream gets smushed, and there it is! Hello! Today I'll show you how I made this flamingo cake. I grabbed some gum paste and dyed it pink. Gum paste is like fondant, but it dries much harder, which is what I needed to make this flamingo head topper stand up on my cake. And I grabbed a smaller piece of gum paste to form the beak, and then used some gel food coloring to paint on the details. I put a skewer in the bottom and set that aside to dry, and then I covered my cake in this teal blue buttercream. And like always, smoothed out the sides and the top. Got my sprinkles and pressed them around the bottom edge of the cake. Then I got my flamingo topper, which was fully dried, stuck it into the top of the cake, and piped on some pink buttercream using this wave-like motion to create the body. And finally I piped on the flamingo's legs. And that's it! Hey everyone, today I'll show you how I made this delicious lemon and raspberry cake. Lemon cake is my favorite flavor. I think it's so refreshing. I don't know if it's weird to call a cake refreshing, but it's just so delicious and zesty and exciting for my taste buds. So I filled it with raspberry syrup and raspberry buttercream and gave it a crumb coat. I mixed these pastel colors while my cake was chilling, and then I gave the cake an ombre finish coat from pink to yellow. Smoothed out the sides and the top. And this is always the fun part. I filled a couple of piping bags with some leftover buttercream and some different tips, piped on some dollops, and then placed these candied lemon slices wherever I thought they would look good. Added some raspberries, and of course, we love our inspirational quotes. I know they can be cheesy, or maybe it can even feel minimizing if you're really going through something, so if that's you, you're not alone. This year has brought on a lot, so take this as a little reminder to take care of yourself, reach out for support if you need it, maybe make yourself a cake.